Hey, hi guys. So today I'll be making a little project, or rather I'd say explaining a little project where we'll make a simple question answering bot based on the conversation history, right? So in this project we'll be using RAG, Retrieval-Augmented Generation, and for vector databases I'll be using Pinecone. On also for the text to embeddings we'll be using OpenAI's EDA 002 model. Okay, so here it goes. So first we need to install these things: basic, Pinecone client, OpenAI, and tick token. Tick token we are using for counting the tokens, that the usage that we'll be using for a single prompt, right? So you might need to check the version and all when I'm releasing this video. Later on it can change, so you can always track down from the PyPy. So yeah, so here it goes like this. Okay, first you need to initialize these things like here. Before that you can go with the like whatever you are using model. If I'm using OpenAI, so you can also be using, you might be using Azure or anything else, might be Gemini or Cloud models, whatever it is. You can initialize this from here. Depending on the model you can initialize in that manner. So yeah, now you also need a Pinecone API key, though you can also always get from Pinecone console. So it gives one free index, so for the testing purpose you can use that. Also for the API key you can make an API key from the dashboard itself. Yeah, so we'll be creating an index, and the name of our index will be chat history. So yeah, let's create it. Chat history. And yeah, here comes an configuration part. Here we need to give the dimensions and metric. That also always depends on the use case, whatever you want to use. If you don't have a particularly big use case, you can also use the index with less dimensions, but it won't be that much accurate. So index with more dimensions is always preferred for like more accuracy. As of now, our use case will be satisfied by this thing, 02 text embedding 02. It's fine for our use case. Yeah, so here whatever cloud provider you want to use, that doesn't matter much. You can create index. So yeah, index has been created, and yeah, it is initializing the index. So here our index will be created. It's empty right now, you can see. We come here, and you need to put the real API keys here. I've just created it for the sample. I've already initialized the keys and all. So yeah, this is the history, chat history. It is a conversation between a user and a bot, and based on this conversation we'll be answering the questions that the user will ask after that. Okay, so yeah, here is the code for adding the embeddings to the vector database. Here we are requesting for the embeddings from text to the embedding from a text embedding EDA 02 model, that is of OpenAI's. So yeah, let's push it. It will take a little time, and then one by one it will be pushing all these things to the vector database that is here. Yeah, you can see the values populating. Yeah, they are coming here. This is the text, and these are its embeddings. Sounds good so far. So yeah, now we are making the RAG, basically RAG mechanism, how we'll be retrieving the things. So the query, whichever the user asks, query will come here, and query embeddings will be generated with the same model from where we did the previous embeddings. The same embeddings will be created for the user query. Now we have to search the same index, right, which we have already initialized. After that we'll have the result. Result will be like searching the new embeddings to the embeddings store, and we can always decide how much we want. For now we are getting top, like if you ask something about maybe book, so might be there are maybe 3 or 4 sentences which contain book or something like that. So how much you want to retain, top 3, top 4, top 2, that's up to you, right? And I've also included a little bit, say we can say advanced mechanism, not that much but a little bit, like if a user query is relevant or not. Might, like if you are talking about books and the user certainly asks about cigarettes or something else, so we should not show anything, right? We should not show any result. So it's just for the sake that our bot doesn't answers or doesn't hallucinates. So we have given a score threshold here. If user's query is matching this above this score, then only we'll show the answer, otherwise we'll not show the answer or anything. We'll simply say we don't know. Yeah. Now we are preparing the prompt. Yeah, so here it's a little interesting part. If the prompt is bigger than the expected number of tokens, then we will reduce the length of the prompt by removing one by one those examples which score is less, which we have retrieved from the database, but it doesn't score that much, so we'll remove those so that our token limit doesn't get like exhausted or something. Yeah, here's the final prompt testing. We'll give a simple prompt for the textual or the contextual awareness. Like your friendly chatbot, you shall give answers based on user things that user have previously talked about. If you don't know, if you don't have the context, you shall simply say, sorry, I don't know about that. Okay, sounds good so far. Yeah, we shall also run these one by one. Yeah, it's some functions. It won't take much time. Done. Yeah, this is also done. Yeah. So here we are like making the length count, how much it's, so it doesn't goes above our set limit, that is basically 225 tokens. Max tokens are 225 here. So we'll do the same here also. And this is here we are using simply GPT-4o model. You can use anything, whichever your key is supporting, you can use it here. After this, yeah, so this is the previous answer. Let's clear it out. I have asked two questions here, like shall I take the insurance and do you have any tips of packaging. If you come to the history, it has something about the insurance and all. Yeah, what about travel insurance? Always get travel insurance. This is there. And about the packing thing is also there, I guess. Packaging tips, it's also there. So let's see how it performs. Yeah, so is the bot's answer, yes, you should definitely take travel insurance. And yeah, packing is also use some packing cubes. Yeah, it gave the perfect answer which we required. It has also like it also came in with those things. Also there might be an irrelevant example. Yeah, not irrelevant, but which was of less use, so it's at the last. Thanks for tips and last advice. Yeah, works good so far. We'll ask another question which is out of context, like okay, I should say what about what about cigarettes. Okay, let's ask and see how it responds. Yeah, perfect. Sorry, I don't know that. Simple. So yeah, this is the good thing. A bot should be contextually aware.